I'm making this video because I have a goal. I effectively want to work 3 days per week while maintaining a minimum 20 to 30K per month profit business. I'm not there yet, but we're getting there. And so I just figured it'd be helpful for you guys to see how I'm laying out my schedule and what I'm doing to be able to hit that goal. But also it's going to help me keep myself more accountable, because if I don't have accountability, I may not do it. I used to work 7 days a week. I would shoot any day of the week, even if it was a Saturday or a Sunday. I always was just thinking about work, had my laptop open, and I was not thoughtful about my schedule at all. Work was life and life was work. But I think working like that really only lasts so long. Like, you can only sustain that for so long. I essentially burned out eventually and just put my foot down and said something had to change. And so in a nutshell, what I started to do was build systems around everything to reverse engineer this goal of working less. And so in this video, I'm just going to give you a little bit of a behind the scenes into what some of those systems look like and what I do on a daily basis to be able to not work 24/7. Like, for example, I have leads coming to my business on autopilot now. I used to just wake up, slam coffee, get right to work, and just do outreach for 2 hours every morning. I'm actually scheduling posts and putting automations behind those posts to generate even more leads. Like, for example, I woke up this morning and I already had tons of comments on a new post and was generating emails to add to my email list. I guess let me just show you, like, I've been out here walking my dog making this video. We have leads commenting for resources, for free guides, and then my DMs are just full and people are giving me their email address and they're being added to my email list. And so this is all stuff that I essentially had to decide enough is enough. I'm tired of doing everything manually. I'm tired of working all the time, and I'm going to build the skills to learn how to automate more things in my business. Come on, come on, come on. Ready? Go. Here's another fun little system. So as I've been on this walk, just filming this video, my editor just uploaded a bunch of clips for me to review in our Notion, which pings me automatically in Slack when I need to review those. So I don't even have to really communicate with my editor. I just get notifications that, hey, a new video's up, needs to be reviewed, and then I can go in and just quickly review it. I feel like I'm just being preachy now about automation and this whole working 3 days a week thing, but these are the little things that you have to build for yourself and decide, no more. I'm not going to keep doing these things that aren't worth my time, so that you can earn the ability to not work 7 days per week. And I've spent years joining mentorships, masterminds, learning how to set this stuff up and working hard. But now that it's set up, I only had to build it once. I only had to put in the work once. And now these systems work for me. But anyways, I'm almost home, and that means time to start shooting some content. That's how we start every day. I'll talk more on that in a minute, but let's go to the office. All right, so it's now like 8:30. I like to get in the office and locked in by about 8:30 to 9 a.m. And yeah, I'm not gonna like wake up at 5:30 today just because I'm making this video and be like, look at me, like I've hit the gym and like cold plunged and done all this stuff and I'm in the office by 6:30. That's just not reality. I wake up most days at like 7-ish, make the coffee 7:30, going to walk until about 8:30, and then I'm locked in, starting to focus, getting in the groove by about 8:30 or 9. I just want to show you guys like the reality of what I do, and not just like make this like special day that I'm doing this like day in the life video. Like, no, this is my day to day. Like, it's pretty basic. It's not that crazy. It's not even that interesting. So, you know, who knows if you're even going to stay to the end and watch this, but I'm going to try and make this video as valuable as possible for you. Do you ever just like blank when you hit the record button? If you do, me too. Most of my content I make, I have like a script or bullet points or like an idea or talking points, but this whole vlog thing, like I have an idea, but I'm essentially just talking to the camera and sharing thoughts. But it's like I know what I want to say and then I hit record and then I just blank. Does that happen to you? Anyways, I want to talk about time blocking a little bit. And as you can already tell, like I have my blocks in the morning that I'm doing certain things. It's called time blocking, and it's a game changer. I literally will show you in a sec, but I literally have blocks on my calendar for all these things that I'm doing so that I can stay on track. And the block I'm entering into now is my content time, is my creation time, my content ideation and creation time. And it used to be in the afternoon, but as of recent, it is smack dab in the very beginning of my day after the walk, the coffee, the morning routine. I'm feeling good. Now I'm getting into my content block. And the reason why my content block is now in the beginning of the day versus the afternoon or the end of the day is because when I was doing it that way, it would often get the back seat. I would get busy with other things. I would not feel like doing it. I would be tired and then the content wouldn't come out as well. But content creation, the content you put out and your lead flow is the lifeblood of your business. Without leads, without content going out, nurturing leads, building trust, your business will crumble pretty quickly actually. And so I just realized I needed to prioritize content and my personal brand above all else, because without leads, without people coming into my business and being nurtured and going through my funnels, I don't have a business. So now, whether I like it or not, sometimes I don't feel like making content in the morning, but I do. It is a muscle that you have to build, and I'm committing to it because I believe that building your personal brand right now is by far the most valuable asset that you can be investing in, especially with AI. When you have a strong personal brand, nobody's gonna be able to compete with you. All your competitors could be selling the same stuff, but because you have a strong brand and you have a strong audience, you are going to make the money. So that's just like a little backstory into like why I'm prioritizing content in the morning. Generally between about 8:30 or 9 to about 11:30 is when I'm just locked in, focusing on content. I'm either creating content, I'm writing, I'm coming up with ideas. I'm just kind of like ideating and like vision mapping my content, but it has to be related to my content and my personal brand. So without further ado, let's get into it. So I'm actually gonna start off by launching a new ad. I'll show you what that looks like in a minute, but the need more so right now is to refresh some creative for my top of funnel. And my favorite type of ad for doing this, so when I say top of funnel, I mean like bringing in new cold eyeballs to my brand, to my business. My favorite way of doing that right now, and this is what I've been doing for literally 5 years, I've made like over $2 million with this one funnel, is a boosted reel follow ad. So essentially what you do is you either create and post a reel calling out your ideal target audience and inviting them to follow you for more value, or you boost a post that already did well organically. So it's already proven organically. So now you're just gonna get more eyeballs to it so that you can fill your top of funnel pipeline. So I'm kind of in the second boat right now. I had a post that did pretty well organically. So I'm gonna be boosting it and sending it to new cold traffic, inviting them to follow me and comment on that post for the free resource that I was promoting. So I'm gonna get followers, I'm gonna build my email list, and I'm gonna send people to my YouTube channel with this one ad. Here's the ad. I'm boosting a post that did well organically as a visit Instagram profile ad. And here we go. I'm gonna hit publish. Let's see how this one does. I have another video breaking all this down. So if you go to my channel and click around, you'll find it. But the thing I just want to emphasize is like, you got to learn how to run ads. Ads are the reason why I was able to go on that walk this morning and just enjoy myself and, you know, enjoy the time with my dog and just kind of think and reflect and think big picture. Like I had the ability to do all of that because my leads were coming in on autopilot. I wasn't having to sit there and do outreach, and that's all thanks to ads. So if you don't know how to run ads, learn it. If you know how to, but you're not currently doing it, what are you doing? Like start running ads. Ads are the reason why I've been able to scale my business. And so I think it's one of the most valuable skills that you can learn when paired with also posting consistent organic content. Ads plus content equals healthy business, when done right, of course. So this morning I got this ad going, which I think is gonna do really well. I didn't film it, but I did do about an hour of just like content ideation journaling, just trying to figure out like the angle that I'm gonna be playing on moving forward and just like some new ideas, big picture stuff for content to come. So I spent about an hour doing that. I didn't get any B-roll there. And then I got this ad going, which didn't even take me that long, but there was a technical issue I had to address. Meta is just super buggy. It's just part of the game. And now it's 12:30 almost, and I have my team call at 1 here coming up. So I'm gonna go have some lunch. I can smell, I think my wife made some like chicken in our like pressure cooker or crock pot or whatever. and I'm pretty hungry. I did have a little snack, just some yogurt. I generally don't eat that much in the morning. I just drink coffee, I caffeinate, and I have just something light if I am starting to get hungry. I just feel more sharp that way. I feel like I get more done. If I eat like a big breakfast, I get all tired and bloated. And so about 12:30 is usually when I have my first big meal. And so I'm starving. I'm gonna go do that and then sync up with the team for our 1 p.m. And then after that, I use afternoons to just kind of do admin work. So I'll be showing you that. I think I might change up my environment and go to a coffee shop to get some work done. I just like changing it up sometimes. I don't feel like being inside. It's actually a super nice day out. So I think I might take the e-bike over to my favorite coffee shop, lock in for some afternoon work, and then maybe hit the gym if we have energy. I think we'll be good. But I'm gonna go eat. I'm starving. Lunch was fire, belly is full. Let's dive into our team meeting, our Monday team meeting. Let's get it. Turn it on, let's see it. Oh! I mean, it's going to be pretty much the same funnel that we were running before, but just speaking to a new type of person, a different avatar. But not even that different, just a little bit higher level. So yeah, going to run follow ads, DM ads, but we're just going to be speaking to people who are a little bit higher level, making a little bit more money, and it's kind of like no BS, just cut to the point. Like, how can you help? What do you guys have that can help me grow my business? Basically. All right, so it's about 2:25. Team call is done. It went for about an hour. It was a great call. It's a good way to sync up with the team and kick off the week. But now we're going to head to the coffee shop for a couple hours because I didn't really want to stay trapped in my office for any longer. It's a beautiful day. Going to go have some fun on the e-bike on the way. And yeah, I just like to use afternoons for admin work. If I have meetings, this is when I'll do them. Again, I prioritize content in the morning, meetings in the afternoon, and then followed by admin stuff. So kind of like importance of things that are moving the needle the most in the morning as the day goes on, as the day kind of tapers out to the least important stuff, but things that still have to be done. So we're gonna go get them done from the coffee shop. See you there. All right, so I'm headed home. I couldn't really film at the coffee shop. It was kind of quiet, so it would have been a little bit awkward, but got some good work done. Just responded to some clients, a lot of Slack messages and DMs with both my coaching clients and also my other video consulting clients I do strategy for. I'm gonna go home and hit the gym. I really don't feel like it, to be honest. I'm pretty wiped, but something about making this video is holding me accountable. Like, I almost feel like I let myself down and let you guys down if I skip the gym today. So gonna go home and hit the gym, and we're getting close, but gym and then dinner. As you can see, we made it home on the bike, and I'm just about to pull up to the gym. And guys, I'm not gonna lie, I don't feel like doing this today, but I really think that how you do one thing is how you do everything. And so if I skip this today, what else would I be tempted to skip? You know, the way I show up for my team, the way I show up as a husband for my wife, like, you know, not to get too deep on you here, but like these little actions, like skipping the gym when it was in your calendar and you set out to do that when you started your day, like skipping it just because you didn't feel like it, like that's going to manifest in other areas of your life. So here we are, we're getting it done. We're going to make it happen. It's going to be easy. It's going to be quick. We're going to get it done. All right, workout complete. And I'm so glad I just pushed through and did it because I feel so much better now than I did before the workout. And that's kind of what always gets me to push through. It's like, you never feel worse after you do. You always feel better. You feel more clear, you feel loose. The ideas were just flowing during this workout too. I actually got some really good ideas for content and for the business. So I'm glad I just pushed through. it wasn't easy, but I feel so much better now. And now I'm definitely ready for dinner. And then we're just gonna end this day. We're getting close to the end. We got the grass-fed, grass-finished, local, regenerative beef on the grill. These burgers are gonna be straight fire and straight fuel, so we can do all this over again tomorrow. Maybe like a year ago, my wife and I switched over to a mostly whole foods, animal-based diet with quality ingredients like grass-fed beef. And guys, let me tell you, we feel so much better. Wow, these are juicy. Like, we don't eat like this all the time. We try to stick to it maybe 50 to 75% of the time. We definitely will still eat out. We're not like crazy strict on it, but it's just insane like how eating cleaner, how much of that has had an effect on just our well-being and like how we feel every day and our energy levels. It's a game changer. Dinner is served. We have our avocado, a little salad, some grass-fed burgers, a little pickle action. What do you think? Delicious? Do you feel amazing when we eat like this? All right, I think I'm going to end this day in the life right here. It's about 7:30. It's been a pretty typical Monday, pretty solid day. If you're still here watching, I like to think that it was valuable in some sense, or maybe just entertaining. But if you are still here watching, appreciate you. Thanks for watching. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, comments about anything I talked about today, leave them down in the comments. Good night. Gonna go hang out with my wife this evening for the rest of the night. Maybe take little Willow girl, our golden retriever, for maybe one more walk. And yeah, just enjoy the rest of the day. So if you guys like this, let me know if I should make more. And until next time, peace. I'm gonna destroy this food now. I'm starving. Later.